Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Full Throttle Performance Sim Racing League. We're live here for our 200 lap battle on the next gens, and it's going to be a marathon of strategy, skill, and pure adrenaline. Tonight, these drivers have 100% fuel as they have had throughout the whole season. 3 tire sets available, 0 fast repairs, and you know who we got with us here tonight. He's the one, he's the only. He likes to go by the Yawmentator. Justin, how you doing on this wonderful, wonderful racing evening?
Glad to be here, Mr. Sean. Glad to be here. Got to be a good night of racing here at Bristol. 200 laps with our Full Throttle Performance group. So, ought to be fun. If it's anything like it was last night, going to be some great racing all around.
Taking a look at some point standings before we get started here tonight. It looks like we got some pretty tight battles. Not only is, Joshua Susi continuing to lead us up there, but look at Ken Baum Jr. Kevin Click still tied for P2 in the point standings. Jeremy Zarfos, the Zarfos photography machine, sits there P4. Jimmy Barr, Joshua Gaiman, Kyla McCarthy, Lucas Nilgis, oh my God, look at that 3-way battle there for 6th. Joshua Gaiman, Kyla McCarthy, Lucas Nilgis. Then you start to look at Nick Cannon tied with Caitlin Nate, Stefan Oberstadt, David Smeal Jr., Kevin Gibney, Andrew May, Ryan Sword, and Michael Zuber. Long story short, it's still very tight within these point standings, as well as Joshua Gaiman losing 4 positions since that last race.
Yeah, going to be a big swing here, but a lot to get rid of and a lot to get in here tonight at Bristol. A lot of close racing action all around. That's what Bristol's known for, is the bull ring that it is. So let's take a look at our weather tonight. 68 degrees, 96% humidity, partly cloudy, 5 miles an hour wind. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you're new with us. I'd like to see everybody here with us. These cars are getting on track. Get them lined up, ready to go.
Be interesting what these track conditions have for us tonight as we take a real quick look at our starting grid. It's going to be Caitlin Haight out there up front, Joshua Saucy joining her in the front row, Stefan Oberstadt, David Smeal Jr., David Smeal Jr., Ryan Sword, Kevin Click, Ken Baum Jr., Joshua Gaiman, Carson Pittman, Kyla McCarthy, Matthew Fitz, and Tyler Massey out there rounding out the top 12.
Let's take a look going on back through here. Jeremy Zarfos, 13th. Jimmy Barr, 14th. Kevin Gibney, Jr., 15th. Andrew May, 16th. Chad Engel, 17th. Robbie Bice, 18th. Dakota Coon, 19th. Chris Lynn, 20th. Austin Price, 21st. Lucas Miller, just 22nd. Stan Mayberry will round us out in the 23rd position.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us here tonight. We got 200 laps of some nice, fun, full throttle performance sim racing action. These next gens about to put on a show. Caitlin Haight will do the same thing there. She's going to lead them down there into turn 1. Barney the flag man waves it loud and proud. We are green flag racing at the last great Coliseum.
There they go. Caitlin Haight with an absolutely great start. They are all around, inside, outside, and every which way to get there. Susie second, Overstadt third, Smeal fifth, round out our top 5. But what a battle right there. Ken Baum Jr., David Smeal Jr. going at it. Battle of the juniors. Right there. Clean, get around there for Ken Baum as he'll work his way into the top 5.
Caitlin Haight's going to start to run away with this race lead here. We're going to start to see it battle between Joshua Susi and Stefan Oberstadt. Joshua, he's our points leader, looked very fast in practice. Stefan Oberstadt right there with them. These drivers sitting right where they started this race, first, second, third. It's not up until Ryan Sword and Ken Baum Jr. leading that pack for 4th and 5th. Ken Baum Jr. up 2 spots since the drop of the green. Ryan Sword up 1.
Really, everybody's starting to kind of get this way. It's going to be a single file race here, and we're going to roll the bottom here. Nobody going to venture up top just yet, but I believe as this run gets rolling, you'll see him kind of start mixing up, trying to get the outside. They're going to have a great run, headed off into the corner. Smeal going to be able to get down, block that run, and click right behind him still. I believe the main line to pass here tonight is going to be on that outside line. You're going to have to kind of mix it up, or you're going to have an absolute great corner exit to set yourself up. Go into the corner with the inside line. I believe that's going to be your main objective. You want to try to get around somebody, that's for sure.
Got a couple Kyler McCarthy fans down there in YouTube land. We see you rooting on the man, the myth, the legend. Kyler, he's started 10th, continues to run 10th place. Really didn't have the run he was looking for in bump and run, as the schedules are synced back up here. Now we're back on schedule, both on Bristol here. Kyler McCarthy, he's still 6'10", but we're showing some fairly nice pace in our practice. We see Clark as well as Carey. Thanks for joining us here tonight, as well as every single race. There were some 2 wide starting to ensue right there behind him. It looked to be Tyler Massey, Andrew May, Dakota Kuhn, and Robbie Bice there. This is really starting to heat up in battle. As Justin, I don't know, you can go down a lap pretty quick if we do get some green flag running here from, what is this, a half-mile Bank Speedway.
Yeah, Dakota Kuhn having a great run right there. Going to get a great run, bounce it off the wall just a little bit as we're going to have our first Turn 2 Terribles caution come out here tonight at Bristol.
Showing it was the 35?
Chad Engel.
Not seeing any damage to the old composite body here. That custom offsets number 35 Chevrolet Camaro. I am showing him, I think, 1 lap down, I do believe. We'll take a look at this race replay here, brought to you by the Turn 2 Terribles.
Yeah, let's take a look, see, was this just solo dolo? Gonna get up there in the marbles, get some gas a little too quick. Oh, let's get it. Yeah, just a little nudge there. We'll check the nose, make sure there's not a whole lot of damage there. Now, went from a Ford Mustang to a Ford Mustang real quick.
Or you mean the point to the Chevy was dulled like a pencil?
Oh, that's a Chevrolet. Chevrolet.
Hey, yeah, maybe he took the point off of it so much that, well, it's really didn't look all that bad. I was going to talk about the different lines that had started to form here tonight, Justin, and if we have a different camera angle of it, you can start to tell that rubber line is starting to take within the track here, but if we take a look here, it's hard to see, but there was actually this exact spin happened so many times in practice. I actually noticed that so many of those tire marks made their way down into the inside safer barrier that it started to form a little own rubber line of itself. So that exact spin, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that here tonight, as track temp is still it's fairly cool for some next gen racing conditions, sitting at a cool 73 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, if you look down there on the inside wall, they had to go repaint it after practice, after everybody smacked the wall in it. I don't think they got any white paint left at Bristol anymore. So if you're a Track Supply or a Marvin's or something like that around there, watch out for your white paint. It may go missing.
Wonder if okay, this isn't only a great look. There, you can start to, about middle of your screen, you can see how the shadow drifts across. Well, it looks like a shadow, but it's really, I think, the rubber caked onto the racing, the spin line there. And as well as if you gander up there at the top of the racetrack, Justin, we're what, 12, 13 laps in, and we're already getting some tire marbles to form. Looks like iRacing's got this soft tire model nailed to it here, at least from our last Bristol race. I think we're going to see some pretty detrimental tire wear, as well as possibly some fuel runs, as we saw in the Bump and Run series just last night.
Yeah, I think you'll see some fuel runs later on in this race. Now we're going to re-rack them, restack them, a couple different people in new positions here from where they started, Sean. So it'll be interesting to see how quick can we maybe start seeing some battling going on for this lead. Susie's outside, Haight inside. Obviously, Haight going to have the advantage knowing when she wants to punch her ticket and take off. But 94 looking like a Matt Kenseth throwback.
Know what that means? I wouldn't want to be in front of that one.
He's going to rattle a cage. He's going to rattle a cage.
Green flag is back out here at Bristol. It's still Caitlin Haight up front, but it's side by side from her on back. Joshua Susie, Stefan Oberstadt, Ryan Sword looking to join that battle. The 94, he's running the outside line. Door quarter clear, slots his way in 3rd place. Nice run there.
Yeah, Oberstadt had a great run coming off that corner, able to get the pass, or excuse me, that 94 machine to Ryan Sword, had a great run coming off there. To get up to 3rd, and now he's going to start being able to go after Susie. Just kind of hanging her up right there. And look on back, there's Fitz, there's Coon. Outside line, you can make a lot of steam, but you got to really take care of that right side of that hot rod. Tires, body, everything. All it takes is one good little taste of that fresh rubber up there, and it'll start eating those tires up and one smack in the wall. send you spinning real quick like.
I really do that we're going to see, I believe that we are going to see some tire wear here tonight. We're already under the lights. Golly, this sunset was throwing me for a loop here production-wise during practice and qualifying. I mean, just it was too bright, then too dark, bright, too dark, and it was all for nothing here as now we're underneath the lights. That's not only changing things for up here in the production trailer and booth, but it also changes things quite a bit for these drivers here, Justin. How do you have to, I mean, you practice on track conditions that were completely different. How do you kind of go into this race knowing that?
Yeah, I mean, practicing during the day versus racing at night's, I mean, just kind of a hard mix to do. You got to make sure to figure out your tire wear, and you really can't until you start getting in the race action. Sure, daytime's going to provide a little bit of slower times, but you're able to kind of run it off in there. Oh! Contact there. 28 of Robbie Bice, Lucas Milgis, three machines. Both of them going to kind of collect some contact there. But no, you really got to just kind of roll with it as you go. There's no really, I mean, daytime or nighttime is such a different track conditions, so it's going to eat those tires a little different. Cars going to run a little bit faster at night. So you just kind of have to learn on the fly, especially if you're racing here at Bristol at night.
Now we gotta do it. Let's check on the old Stam Studio Network affiliated Kyler McCarthy. He's got that Nitro Racing Chevrolet Camaro. Oh no! All right, we're gonna have to switch over to Ryan Sword. No feet cam here tonight. I'm sorry there, and the fans that were asking for it. But better yet, we got Ryan Sword. Look, he is locked in. Are those? I thought those were surgical gloves for a second. Anyways, Ryan Sword up here to P3, gain 2 spots as the drop of the green. Lock him and load him, Ryan. It's go time, man.
Get after it.
Don't
Man,
those look almost like rubber gloves a little bit?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Anyways, man, so, Sword, he is right now tied as our fourth biggest mover on the race. Is right now, I'm sorry, I'm just looking down their timing and scorings. I'm seeing Austin Mice start to battle for his life. Also a Stam Studio Network affiliated driver, started 21st, running 17th, but right now he's in the thick of it, trying to slice and dice his way back up through the pack. Oh, almost contact.
Almost contact there. He's got a lot of work to get back to the front. One of the guys can do it. That's going to be awesome. Great run. Whether it's with a bump and run or with these folks. Yeah, these folks getting after it right there. Oh. Who is that?
Dakota Kuhn, Chris Lynn going at it. Chevrolet Camaro versus Ford Mustang. Side by side here out of 4. Looks like Chris Lynn will take that lap away from Dakota. But like you said earlier on in the race, Justin, oh, contact there! It's going to be Austin Mice into the outside wall.
No good. No good.
That'll be our race to stop suicide. Second caution of the race. Austin Mice looking like a beached whale. Gonna settle it back down here. Ooh. Oh no, he's gonna. Oh, Austin Mice has to wait for the pack to go by. So he's gonna lose a lap.
Bristol's one of those places you could not afford to go getting laps down early. I mean, you can make them back up, but you've got to make sure you are the lucky dog or in the top spot, because you start getting laps down real quick, like, and you'll be behind instantly.
Oh, that's some pretty bad damage there for the front of the number 97 Hoonigan-inspired Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro. Let's take another look at it here. We saw a great glimpse of it there. Just got loose as a goose there at the exit of 2. Looks like the number 4 of Carson Pittman just nowhere to go there. Ooh, he's got some Texas-inspired paint scheme there for the number 4, but unfortunately, both these cars, pretty heavy damage. What do you think happened there? Just lost it out of 2? We might have to hit the old reverse button here.
Hit the forklift button.
Oh, wait, maybe not. We got it. We got it.
Let's take a look through here. Not rolling around through that pretty good. Let's have the gas. Really having a check up here with that cars in front of him. I know he wants to go, but he cannot with them cars in front. They kind of just slow it down here. Ooh. Oh! It looked like maybe Coon bounced it off the wall just a little bit, and Austin was right there at his quarter panel. And I think that's just a racing incident, man. I mean, I hate that for him, but he was there at the corner, He just kind of bounced it off the corner, and Austin was there, and unfortunately, that's going to really hurt that number 97's night.
We'll take one more look at it this time by. Oh, okay. Now we gotta. Justin, you were right, buddy. We gotta bring it out there. Welcome, forklift driver, up into the booth. Ooh, you're right. I think there was contact. It's another bad angle, but it definitely looks like it.
Yeah, I don't look like he maybe bounced off the wall. Maybe just both cars met in the middle, and unfortunately, that's going to put that 97 in the worst position of all.
All right, we're gonna take a quick YouTube ad break, but if you do have YouTube Premium here, we're gonna double file them up here. Thank you for waiting for us up in the booth. We are now one to go this time by. Apologies there for if they did wait on us. We already see you double filed, ready to go. Speaking of ready to go, it's going to be Caitlin Haight, Joshua Susi continue to run front two positions where they started this race. How about Ryan Sword gaining 2 spots since the drop? Stefan Oberstadt, Kevin Click, Joshua Gaiman, David Smeal Jr., Matthew Fitz, Ken Baum Jr., Jeremy Zarfos, as well as, hey, how about everybody down there in live YouTube land? Clark, Ted, Terry, Script Daddy. Appreciate y'all joining us here tonight as that iRacing safety car going to take to the safety of pit lane.
Yep. Let's get a little razzle, a little dazzle, and let's get back to some green flag racing. Green flag back out here at Bristol, baby. Caitlin with a great start again. Susie's got to get that figured out if he wants to try to contend. He's losing a couple car lengths even before they start. How about Ryan Sword? Great run. He's going to have the quarter panel, but not be able to make the move coming off. Can he get cleared coming off of 2? No, sir. Oh, Oberstadt bouncing it off the wall. Here comes Susie. Can he get to the outside? No, sir. Caitlin's going to look inside, but fast it over the door. Susie's going to take the lead.
Yeah, how about it? We've seen the short run speed here tonight from Susi. We haven't gotten a chance, to see any long run speed for any of these drivers, but I am starting to see some new drivers starting to join the pack. Joshua Gavin, Kevin Click, Matthew Fitz. After these drivers are re-racked and restacked, they're right up there with them. Joshua Susi, nice short run speed, but will we see the long run speed now that these track conditions are continuing to fall? Like we mentioned earlier here, Justin, this, I believe, isn't this a concrete, concrete surface that's going to take to some track temps as well as rubber conditions pretty differently than what we've been running the whole rest of the season, except for Dover.
Yeah, it's going to change just a little bit. Yeah, concrete able to kind of provide a lot of, I mean, honestly, I love the way these concrete tracks race. Dover, Bristol, both of them race really, really good. On board with Caitlin Haight here. She's going to do everything she can, trying to inherit the lead back. Susie doing a great job keeping her behind him. Right now, the inside line kind of seems to be the preferred line. You look back to the field, you'll see a couple of them kind of bouncing it off the wall, coming off of 2 and off of 4. Unfortunately, that's going to slow down. Looks like Kevin Cook finally able to make the pass. So I've seen Kevin back there bounce it off the wall a couple of times. Really going to take care of that right side of the hot rod. Going to have a chance of it here at the end.
It's like Lucas Nilgis is into pit lane there. Apologies for the 2 graphics merging there on the bottom of the screen. That'll fix itself here in just a few moments' time. David Smeal Jr. as well as Matthew Fitz. I mean, how about them? They continue to work their way up. Matthew Fitz has gained 3 spots since the drop of the green flag tonight. How about that Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro back at the paint scheme? That makes it a little bit easier for us to recognize him. Tyler Massey, Stam Studio Network Harvest Ford Mustang. How about him? Tyler Massey's having a real good run here tonight, running in the 9th position, also gaining 3 spots since the drop of the green.
Everybody kind of getting the hang of it. We're starting to see a lot of laps get laid down quick, fast, hurry-like. Like I said last night, I'll say it again tonight. This thing will rip off very, very fast. Once we start laying laps down, everybody kind of gets it figured out. You know, you figure you're running, 15 to, say 15, 20 single laps. That's 3 laps a minute. You can really, really start knocking these races out pretty fast.
Jeremy Zarfos for the I think that one paint scheme of the race, what was that, from Gateway or either Darlington, but and Jeremy Zarfos, the Zarfos Photography, not on the quarter panel this time by, but he's got that Budweiser, little Kevin Harvick throwback action, I think there he is, 29. Ken Baum Jr., Kyler McCarthy, Jimmy Barr, and Andrew May, also Robbie Bice making up that top 10 through 15th. Chris Lynn, Kevin Gibney Jr., Stan Mayberry, Dakota Kuhn, and Lucas Nilgis right there rounding up the top 20.
We can get there. We're not going to float up the racetrack just a little bit. I mean, this front three.
Oh, caution on the speedway. Here. Oh, it's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Okay,
that's
maybe not too big, but what is that, 3 drivers there? Oh, God. Do we call it the Sean and Tater curse? I mean, right when we mentioned them here. Dakota, Chris, looks like the 3 of Lucas also involved. He was just on pit lane. Oh, God. That's some heavy damage. That's a lot of damage. What was that Phil Swift would say? Oh, God. Who was that was up there scrubbing the wall, getting friendly with it?
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, that one brings me back. All right, let's take a look at this old Stam Studio Network Turn 2 Terribles replay this time by. It's going to be the 95. I believe he might just have nowhere to go. Oh, man, that happened early. Oh, God, look out.
Bang, bang.
Golly.
Just bumper carts at that point. Just bumper cars at that time.
Who was did you catch the number of the white car that was up pancaked against the outside? God, okay, well, I guess we'll catch it this camera shot's here, or I guess this one. God, oh, it's the 30. We'll catch it this time by. Goodness gracious. The 32, there it is. That's Chris Lynn. Okay.
They wadded them babies up.
What?
That's a rough one.
Okay, apologies. This replay took me so long to find, but look at that, 31 and 32. You add those together, and it's I guess it's gonna result in safer barrier, and then hard, heavy contact after that point.
It's a wreck and a half right there.
I mean, what do you do if you're, especially Lucas Nilgis coming into this wreck, nowhere to go, especially for the 95 for Dakota Kuhn as well. Another Jeremy Zarfos Photography machine. It's just things happen a little bit too quick here at the last Great Coliseum.
Don't take much. Don't take much. One of those slip up and it'll collide everybody together real quick. You'll realize how many cars were actually in the race. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Once somebody there towards the middle front wrecks.
All right, we're gonna get back to some green flag racing this time by. It's we really haven't seen the top 9 to 10 drivers pit just yet. We're scrunched and bunched back, ready to go here from the last Great Coliseum here at Bristol. I say we do something special. This race starts here. Let's go for a crank it up. Let's hop on board with Ryan Sword for just this opening lap. There for the 94. How about it? Keeping the speed and momentum up off the exit. Keeping these next-gen tires cool, calm, and collected under caution. Now putting them back to use. Here comes Stefan Oberstadt trying to take away that final driver interview spot.
Boy, this outside line is not going away. They have held it up past couple laps. There goes Caitlin Hagler trying to defend the top. You got to pick a line. You got to defend it with your life, but Oberstadt takes up there on the bottom. Not letting Ryan Short kind of get into the groove here.
Oh!
Is that a Yalman-Tater curse?
That may have been the ultimate Yalman-Tater curse. I don't think this battle's over.
Nah, it wasn't. They didn't wreck, so it don't count, right?
Oh my God! You just look to regroup and rearm at this point, but I mean, this is battling out here for second, third, and fourth on back. What a move, what a save of a century here. Back to some racing action. I mean, Caitlin Haight, she's starting to stalk this battle for the, the race lead. Susie, the number 81 Pink Machine, tries to run away, but not so fast, my friend.
Shout out Coach Corso.
Yeah,
so
that's where I'm
fast,
getting
friend.
it. Man, shout out Lee, man. Childhood hero right there. Oh, we got another one around.
Somebody give me a driver's helmet. Let me start predicting it.
I need a button or something for you.
Fitz is ready to go past Bristol.
At least, I think Fitz, he was slower there on the track, but I didn't see too much damage, or at least not as much damage as we see for the 48 this time by. Man, Mayberry is up in it. Dakota's damage doesn't look too detrimental. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, sim racing fans of all ages, what happened this time by? All right, outside of the camera view, we're gonna not hit the forklift button, but something a little bit better. Here we go. Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. There it is. Let's see. Right as we were talking about it, Matthew Fitz a little bit deep into the braking zone there. Contact at the 94. It actually sends Matthew around.
Oh, he almost had it. Never mind.
Ooh.
Oh, Stan.
I would check on old Stan Mayberry's wrist right there. That was a hard lick.
I think somebody just needs to check on Stan Mayberry and make sure he didn't have a beer before this.
I don't know. I don't know. He had nowhere to go. Oh, man. He might need one now, though, at least. Oh, I don't know. Look at Jimmy Barr there on the inside as well, the number 12. Oh, just nice evasive action there for what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Stan Mayberry nowhere to go. Ryan Sword looks like he's going to get away scathe-free, but everybody else, Stan Mayberry, Joshua Gaiman, Ryan Sword, Matthew Fitz, Lucas Nilgis, Chris Lynn, Carson Pittman all into the pits.
Whole heap of folks gonna roll on out of here. Give them some fresh good years, roll them around, get filled up with some Sunoco fuel, and resend them again. Re-rack them, restack them, just like pull.
Gotta check the old YouTube land. Carrie, Clark Fisher, Terry, who's still here with us. Ted, appreciate you. Scrimp, if you're still here with us as well, thank each and every single one of you. I know the racers put on a show, race in and race out, but it's race fans like you who make this all possible. If you've joined us here in the vertical broadcast, make sure you mosey your way on over to horizontal lands. I might tickle you, but I promise I'm not gonna bite you. We're gonna take a quick YouTube ad break here. We'll be right back. Unless they have premium, they're still with us. So Justin, we're still on. I don't know where that one came from, but we'll get back to scrunched and bunched green flag racing here.
Yep. Let's try it again.
Oh boy, that was good. All right. Who you got? I mean, Susie up here. He will have the race lead, but Oberstadt, David Smeal Jr., Kyler McCarthy out there in the top 4. Caitlin Haight right now out of the picture. She has made her pit stop.
Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Lap number 69 of 200 going in the books. Away they go. Susie outside. Oberstadt. They'll take over second. 27 right there. David Smith. Matthew worked his way up to the 4. A lot of speed last night. Here he goes, looking for third, able to kind of use that outside line. Oh, it's gonna be
my God! That's new tires right there. Tyler Massey, he last been on lap 53. The leader, Stefan Oberstadt, David Smeal, all on older tires. Look at him go, shot out of the cannon. Was that 3 spots gained in 1 lap? He's searching for more.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Massey has got himself a hot rod. He's going to get up on the outside. He's going to do just that. Going to have a great run coming off this corner. Is he going to be able to complete the pass? No, sir. They're doored each other. We go around through here, up against.
Oh no! Tyler, no!
Check him up. Check him up. Oh, Caitlin. Hey, oh, Kevin clicked. Huge wreck right there for Caitlin, Kevin, and Tyler. All of them involved heavily.
No, Tyler, no! He had the pace, he had the speed, starting to fight for the race lead. Unfortunately, a spin there. Caitlin Haight involved. Justin's final last words, check him up! Oh no! This has huge playoff point implications, Justin.
Yeah, it's gonna. Oh man, Caitlin's car is tore. That's not tore up. That's toe up. We said out here in Alabama, that's toe up right there.
You know, I think Texas took one from the book from the old Alabama laws or whatever there, and we got rid of the car inspections, I guess, and now we're starting to have more and more start to look like this on the stuck on the side of the roads. Caitlin Haight nowhere to go up there in the hills of Tennessee.
Let's look and see here, Caitlin.
Oh!
I think she locked it up, and when it did. It just spun her around. I don't think that's really any I mean, that's just misfortune all around, really. She got on the brakes, and that thing locked them up. Well, she had really not a whole lot. I mean, she could have ducked down right there. Let's see. She's on the brakes there. Did she have a little bit of help right there from the 28?
It's almost what I thought when we hopped on board with the way that thing whipped the rear end around in a hurry. And look at the banking slide Tyler Massey down a whole yard or two there. That'd get you the first down, but unfortunately, that's going to end the night there for Tyler Massey. Here's a little bit better look at it, but I mean, we saw it start to transpire live. I mean, look, he's up in the dirty stuff here. He's in the marbles. Really, nobody has cleaned this line off here tonight, and if you're newer to iRacing Simulation Motorsports, hey, they'll simulate just about everything you can imagine there, and it looks like those tire marbles that we talked about earlier on in the race, I believe, sent the 17 around.
I call that, they simulate everything except the concession stand smells and the beer.
Yeah. Yeah, well said there. That's that'll I think iRacing's got to add that. Smell-o-vision, is that a thing?
Smell-o-vision? Yeah, we can make it happen.
Real quick, okay, god dang it. Here. Well, there's no more marbles left out there on the higher line of turn 3 and 4, as they were just all cleaned off there by the 17, but that's something that we're going to have to keep an eyeball on here tonight, as we will re-rack them, restack them. 5th caution, Joshua Susie, Stefan Obersat, Ken Baum Jr. out here up front, as that was just Caitlin, I would stay out of the casino this week. Unfortunately, just bad timing there. I tried to make that pit stop work, get enough race fuel to what would have been coming to the end of the race. But we'll re-rack them, restack them. 78 out of 200. Almost halfway down, halfway to go. Joshua up out front. Who was that just went for a slip and slide? Looks like Jimmy Barr, I think. Jimmy Barr's up here on some fresher tires, but, excuse me, the freshest of them all. Oh, we got another one. I think that was the 28, Robbie Bice, involved as he spins down into pit lane. I believe I saw the 4 there as well. Carson Pittman, the Texas-inspired paint scheme as well, is also involved. 6th caution of the race. Oh, this happened coming to the green flag. Oh, the 94 is in it. That's pretty big for earlier as well. Ryan Sword, he was having himself a nice run. A little bit of damage I think I saw on the front nose of that Ford Mustang, but I think he'll be able to fix that one up. God, I think that all happens out here with Robbie Bice here up front, and then it's kind of a big one coming to the green. Oh, slammed on the brakes. Justin, I don't, I don't know if we still have you here, but I don't think there was any contact with Robbie Bice for that number 28. Looks like he'll live to fight another day. We'll re-rack him and restack him. We'll be right back with you here on Stam Studio Network. Thanks, everybody.
Overstockvehicles.com specializes in selling great quality vehicles at wholesale prices. We have over 600 vehicles available for sale monthly, all at dealer pricing. Car Gurus awarded us with the top-rated dealer 2025. We also offer a first-time buyer.
Alrighty, welcome back in here, SSN. As you heard, the old Yamatators got to take a quick phone call here, but we'll be back live to racing action in just a few moments' time. I believe we should get lights out on the safety car this time by, so it would be a great time to look at it. We got to check out the old live YouTube land. Terry and Carrie still hanging out here with us. Clark Fisher saying Kyler McCarthy is doing a great job here tonight. I know we don't have any feet cam here for him, but how about him? He continues to really stay out of all trouble. Kyler McCarthy, number 24, Nitro Racing Chevrolet Camaro. What does that say up there on the hood? Turbco? Something like. Anyways, he's up there running in 8th position here tonight. Kyler McCarthy, keep up the good runs here as we'll get back to some green flag racing this time by. All right, the iRacing safety car, don't blame him, gonna dive into the safety of pit lane. Here we go, green flag is out once again at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's a track that I tend to love quite a bit here, at least the bottom line. I don't know about the top line, but we've seen it work on some newer tires. We did see Tyler Massey shoot out of a cannon. Joshua Gaiman's looking to do the same thing here, but looks like Jimmy Barr, Kevin Gibney Jr. also starting to join the battle as well. There goes Kyler McCarthy. He's showing that he knows how to make the outside line work. You might want to try and save some right side tires, though. We've seen long runs be the best runs here tonight. Jimmy Zarfos, Andrew May, Ryan Sword right now making out the top 7, 8th, 9th, and 10th side by side between Kyler McCarthy and the 31 of Kevin Gibney Jr. All right, when we got away from it, the 22 involved Andrew May. He's going to tag the outside safer barrier. 7th caution on the speedway. I think there was a slight bit of contact there as the battle for the lead started to heat up here. 7th caution on the speedway. We're going to look to re-rack them and restack them after we take a look at this quick Stam Studio Network. Look at this race replay. Oh, it looks self-induced again here as track conditions continue to cool off, especially as these tires aren't up to operating temps, pressures, and conditions. I mean, it's pretty hard to find the. I mean, you've been running this next-gen machine up here at operating temps and pressures under your tires. You re-rack them, restack them, not able to gain the heat and pressures back up in them. Well, unfortunately, that's 2 spins, pretty back-to-back, self-induced. Andrew May letting us know he is a playoff car. Fitz, I thought it was honestly for us, but there you see it on the front. Fitz, this is a playoff car. He's got the playoff banner out there as well. Speaking of Fitz, let's check on the old 69 Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro. He's out there running 15th here tonight. -4 spots from where he started, but still out here on track, making it all happen here tonight. 7th caution on the speedway. We got Yamatator taking a quick call, so apologies here, but you're stuck in here with me. Thank each and every single one of you, though. Couldn't thank you enough here. We still got Terry, Ted, Carrie, Clark Fisher still joining us, as well as if you're down there in the vertical YouTube broadcast chat. Make sure you mosey your way on over to the horizontal broadcast, and that's where I'll be reading all of the chats off here tonight. Let us know who, we know who you're rooting on here tonight. We got quite a few fans of the Kyler McCarthy, number 24. But let us know, as well as who your race pick is to win tonight. I know you're probably still going to vote for the 24, but as far as tire strategy goes, it's only 3 tire sets, 100% fuel. Right now, it's Ken Baum Jr. who's leading the strategy, so the number 2 Turn 2 Terribles Toyota Camry should cycle out to the race lead. Joshua Gaiman, Jimmy Barr, as well as Kyler McCarthy, Jeremy Zarfos there. Hey, we got to. You got McCarthy up there on the newest set of tires, but he's still got some work to do. Slice and dice his way up to the front of the pack. Turbo detailing, that's what it is there. Thank you, and thank you, Ted, for still joining in here with us. Oh boy, Kerry, you better, I don't know if you got to get the bifocals out here or get the old, I don't know if you want to be standing up, because what we might see out here of the 24 on new tires, if it's anything like we just saw out of the 17 on new tires, well, Kyler McCarthy looks to regroup, rearm. It's green flag racing once again here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, a little bit of checkup there in the bottom line. Joshua Sosi, 7 Obersat, Joshua Gaiman out there to the point. Jimmy Barr looks to join this battle out here for the race, front 5 running spots. Then we start to get side by side. Jeremy Zarfos, Kyler McCarthy, David Smil Jr. Here comes the 94 of Ryan Sword, looking to gain that top 10 spot as well. Kyler, he looks to wrap that apron. You'd better try and hit this apex here, because here comes the 94. We've seen that outside line carry the speed, carry the momentum, but it's Jeremy Zarfos there. He gets the 6th spot, side by side for the 94 and 24 once again. Chevrolet bow tie power versus blue oval there. Looks like not able to get cleared for David Smil Jr. Back up here to the race lead as well. Stefan Oberstat able to get around and up to P2. Joshua Gaiman to P3. And number 81 continues to run and lead. Lead 56. Golly, 56 laps here tonight. That's our most amount of laps gained. Led here. As we continue to see Stefan Oberstat try and make these old tires work, but right now you better run, you better hide. Not only is it Joshua Gaiman, Ken Baum Jr. on the newer set of Goodyear Racing Eagles, but we also have Kyler McCarthy on the newest set. Right now, not really able to make his way up into the lead pack. Side by side out of 4, turn 2 Terrible's teammates, Jimmy Barr, Ken Baum Jr. going at it here. Ken Baum Jr. is going to try and make that higher line work here. Not so fast, my friend. Jimmy says, Ken Baum, sorry here, I got places to be. That's door quarter clear up to P4, the bridesmaid spot to the final interview, the final driver interview position. Let's take a lap here around Bristol Motor Speedway with Kevin Gibney Jr. we're on board with. He started 15th. He's running in the 6th position. We'll run that telemetry there in the bottom right of your screen, hitting 138. Did you see that here at Bristol? My God, these next gens are ripping, even with some... we still have the rear diffusers on this short track package, but we're putting down some laps here pretty heavy, as well as we're putting down the graphics pretty heavy. Halfway down, halfway to go. I think here now is a great time to treat you guys to the sights and sounds of the racetrack. Be right with you back here on Stam Studio Network.
I'm back.
Oh, Justin. I'm gonna treat the fans here, the old crank it up. So if you need another break here. We'll be back here in just a minute or 2. Thanks, everybody. slowly crank this puppy back down. Sean Stam, Justin Yaw, the Yamatator back up here with you. Justin, you missed quite a bit here. Things are continuing to heat up and pretty much broil here from the high banks of Bristol. Only 90 laps to go.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, bless you.
I went to speak and someone down the road.
He's bad.
Cigarettes, kids. I need a medic. Medic! You like the dude off SpongeBob used to do? My lane! Oh, man, what great racing action. We're side by side right here. Kevin Gibney Jr. inside, Lucas Wilkes on the outside. That's right there for, I don't even know what's that? It's like 10th or something, maybe.
Yeah, you got it. 10th, 11th, 12th. Andrew May. Hey, he's got his playoff car all fixed back up. Oh no! Sean and Tater Curse strikes again.
Sean.
You can't get much worse than that. Oh my days.
Dude, he beats up that front end anymore. It's feel like a dang Charger going around through there. I didn't know that Penske switched back to Dodge. Breaking news on Stam Studio Network. Penske switching back to Dodge.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Golly,
What if I predict that? We're the first to break the news. How about that?
Okay, I'll tell you right now, that's not the first time that the old Yamatators had the crystal ball out here. So, I don't know what you got, Justin, but you got something special over there for you.
What was that, Doc? The DeLorean's ready? Okay.
Yeah. I'll be getting with you to get some football spreads in here and some NASCAR picks here for the rest of the season after the race here, Justin. But other than that, we'll get back to third and fourth place battle in that final driver interview spot. It's up for grabs. Jeremy Zarfos, Ken Baum Jr. starting to go nose to tail. Similar pit stop strategies between the two. And then you still got Joshua Gaiman runs P2. He last pit on 65. The race leader of Susie, still has not pit. Oh my. Are we gonna see a replay of last night, Justin? I'm getting some deja vu.
I think you're gonna have to pit once, so Susie's gonna have to do it at some point. Won't be surprised you see a caution here in the next little bit, and Susie's gonna dive right off in there. If not, I'll be interested to see if he can stretch this thing all the way to the end.
Well, if you somehow did not catch the Bump and Run Cup Series race last night, we kind of had the same sort of battle start to happen here. It was 70% fuel in a 150 lap race. These drivers that did try to make what Joshua Susie is, I gotta get that right. What Joshua's doing here tonight, we saw them bite the bullet with, I do believe it was 8 laps to go. But I mean, with Joshua continuing to run here, very nice point standings for him. I do believe, yeah, what is he? Our points. I can't talk about that enough without mentioning he's our points leader. I do believe. The 81, he's got definitely enough pace, but will he have the gambling strategy here tonight as we continue to crest our way a little bit closer to 3/4 out of the race?
Sean, I meant to ask you this last night. How did your race go on Saturday night?
Man, it was great. If you don't know what Justin's, well, great is an overstatement, but if you don't know what Justin's talking about there, I produced my first real life racing race out at Iowa Speedway just outside of Austin, Texas. It was a completely different ball game there, but I trying to learn the software as quick as I could. It was VMix, and it was other than maybe one sort of wrinkle in a replay I tried to cut to, it went pretty good, Justin. I really appreciate asking that, man.
That's good. Better more coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. It's definitely something in my. Oh, as Andrew May goes for a disco ball there. It's something I'm definitely wanting to keep in my mind here, Justin. And I don't know. Maybe the old SSN one day gets big enough that we got some real commentating work on our hands. I'd love to have you up there with me.
That's what we're gonna do. You start saying disco ball, I'm gonna start playing dancing playing ball.
Oh boy. You get some how about some A? Oh, I was about to just say A double A or A double B A. I don't know. You get me start screaming some lyrics out here. Yeah, buddy. Oh boy. You're gonna get me you're gonna get me copyrighted here, Yaman Tater.
I can't tell it was me,
Oh yeah, right. Man, you continue to hit those notes. No, I'm just kidding. Alrighty, well, Justin, we gotta. I guess at this point in the race, you know what time it is. It's time for our race picks. About only 60. What is that? 68 left to go if my math is mathin'. Got some exams this week, but we'll take the full throttle performance exam here tonight. Who's your pick? Who's getting this thing done here tonight?
Oh, I think we're just going to go with our leader. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. He's had great speed all night long. Got a 2-second lead over the next person.
But not enough fuel to make it.
Nah, he might. He might.
All right, I'm gonna go with leaving the door wide open. I'll go with Joshua Gaiman, driver of the 33. He's a playoff driver here with us tonight, as well, not only tonight but throughout the rest of the season. Excuse me there. About Jeremy Zarfos, he is a little bit older tires, but right now continuing to hound that second spot. Joshua Gaiman, Jeremy Zarfos, Ken Baum Jr., Ryan Sword slices, dices, works his way up to P5 where he started the race. Next closest battle out here on track. Ooh, a little bit of pancake, that outside wall. 27, David Smeal Jr. He's trying to make that outside line work once again. We've seen it make work, but we've also seen some contact. There we'll see a little bit more there between Jimmy Barr and David Smeal Jr.
Here we go. They're getting after it left, right, up, down, inside, out. Doing everything they can. Jimmy Barr, David Smeal Jr., McCarthy right there together. All them nitro setup shots, turn two terribles, hot rods right there together.
Gosh, sorry, I almost, I thought I saw contact there with Caitlin Hayton. I thought I saw her almost spin, try to cut to the next car back, but that's actually Andrew May. So right now we do see drivers 13th on back, showing at least one or more laps down. Driver in the lucky dog position is going to be Stefan Oberstadt. Robbie Bice joins him on the battle for one lap down. So if there is a caution, if Oberstadt is involved, the lucky dog will go to the number 28 Monster Energy Toyota Camry of Robbie Bice. So really, it's still kind of anybody's ball game here tonight. Battle for P2 position continues to heat up, And look at that corner exit speed compared to Jeremy versus Joshua there. Even though it's older tires, look at that door, quarter clear for P2.
Able to get it by, get it rolling, keep the thing moving. Jeremy Zarfo started this thing 13th and he's made some hay. Heading up here to the front.
Joshua Gaiman, same sort of story could go there for the 33.
That's going to be the thing, can he hold it?
Golly, I don't. It's going to depend on if there is a caution and what these drivers will do. But I would give the 24 driver of the day here tonight. I mean, he started back there. I believe it was 10th place. Continued to make the outside line work at a place that is really kind of tough to make some passes without a little bit of a bump, a little bit of run. Kyle McCarthy continued to work his way up to the front. Now it's shown 7th place. Some more side-by-side between two playoff running positions. It's Kevin Gibney Jr., Andrew May still going at it. As here comes the race leader. He's going to start to run these drivers down a lap, as now we're getting a little bit longer run in this green flag, run.
Watch out for that Dodge Charger, Susie.
Man, I'll tell you, I do believe it's maybe 2 to 3 years. We saw him enter the truck series, right, or coming up this season, so maybe they're just going to get their bearings right, and or maybe even the next generation of car.
Yeah. Or is that a Honda Civic? It may be a Honda
God,
Civic.
don't you even. All right. If you're just now joining us, we got about 50, it sounds like 15, but it's 50 laps to go. Real quick, thank you all for joining us here. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We're going to take a real quick look at these playoff points. We still have this battle for second. It's tied between Ken Baum Jr., Kevin Click, but look at Sousy. He's up there still leading us in the point standings. Then you start to look at Zarfos, Jimmy Barr, Joshua Gaiman, Kyla McCarthy, Lucas Nilgis, and it's, I mean, long story short, it's just packed, slammed up one against each other here. Battles that can't be beat on track as well as in these playoff standings.
They're slowly making their way back around through here. And number 29 trying everything he can to get up here towards the front. He's got about a little under 3-second lead. That lead is slowly shrinking right there. Susie maybe on it. Oh, he's got Jimmy Barr right there. Hit him with the old move. Get out the way. We're family friendly around here. Try to be.
There you see, you can look at a great a last lap time history between the last 5 laps between our 2 race leaders. Susie continues to lose, I mean, quite a bit per lap. That's almost 1 second per lap. I mean, he did have the lap traffic up there in front of him, but I mean, 151, he lost about 7.5 tenths, 152, 3/10 of a second. Now that he's got that cleaner air up in front of him, if the graphics aren't lying, I'm showing this is still the tire set that he started out on the race. This is going to be very, very interesting to see if he's got enough fuel to make it to the end.
It'd be interesting to see how much he's able to kind of hold that fuel in the tank, because it's going to be running out. It's got to be pegging off the E meter pretty close.
That's I don't even, the Hello Kitty Kitty, there you go. I don't know, it's what it says on the rear bumper. You'll probably catch it in a turn 1 this time. Right, there you go. Here, Kitty Kitty, sorry. Nitro Racing, Joshua Sousy continues to run at P1. Jeremy Zarfos for the Zarfos Photography, number 29, Ford Mustang. How about him? He's gained 11 spots since the drop of the green flag. Gaiman up there running 3rd. Ken Baum Jr. running 4th. Ryan Sword still 5th. And this is still our pit stop strategy. I mean, newer tires, if you're caught there in a little bit dirtier air, they really haven't been the name of the game here tonight. It's going to be all if you just have enough fuel to make it to the white and checkered flag.
Who's going to be able to kind of keep this momentum rolling round through here? 40 laps to go here at Bristol. Here comes Gaiman, going to try to get around the Honda Civic there. Andrew May. Is it a Honda Accord? Maybe a Honda Ridgeline?
I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get you back with some Monster Energy sandwiches here. Soak the bread. Soak the bread.
Soaking the bread.
No. Please don't. Okay. Anyways, how about look at the corner entrance and exit speed for Joshua Gaiman here. He's trying to make his way back up through the pack. A little bit of frame drop on his side, a little bit of contact on his nose. He's saying Jimmy Barr, sorry, places to be. It's that final driver interview spots here. 163 out of 200. Door quarter clear is Gaiman. 33 up to P3. Nice run. Justin, you with these as close as drivers are running here tonight, as we continue to see more contact, you thinking we'll get one more caution as Matthew Fitz runs up in the dirty part of the track?
Fitz just trying to hang on. Trying to hang on to this thing. Oh, got another Honda Accord.
Don't do it.
Oh, Jimmy, don't spin it, buddy. Don't get up there in the marbles.
Now, these drivers right now are begging for grip. I'm curious if we have Ryan Sword would be a great driver to cut on board with here. Take a look at Ryan Sword's hands. He's up here battling for his, he's fighting for his right to Barty here. There you can see a look at his real life fans there. I mean, switching the wheel, just getting enough corner entrance rotation on it there. Still making the higher line work. I'm liking what I'm seeing for the 94. We saw him back in 10th place, 9th or 10th earlier on in the race. Now up here, back to where he started back in P5. I'm liking it here tonight, Ryan. Nice run here for you. It'll, I believe, help within our point standings, even though we don't see the playoff banner up there on that Ford Mustang.
Playoff banner, but that's okay. We'll always take a high to low, and right now he's having a good high. Right up there near the top. Just try to keep this thing in there right now. Susie, Zarfos, and Gavin running in our top 3, our driver interview spots. Who's interesting to see who's able to keep it towards the end.
Oh, look out there. That was right in front of our second place running driver, Jeremy Zarfos. I mean, I saw the 14 of Stefan Oberstadt. He's been one of our front runners here tonight, but I mean, really cut off the air there from the second place running driver. I believe he might be on a little bit newer set of tires, but that definitely keep my eyes wide open. Only 30 laps to go here, Justin. Still Joshua out up front. He started P2, continues to run P1. I got to be careful on what I say here. I don't know if it's if, I don't know if it's when, I don't know if he's got enough fuel to make it, but 100% fuel on a NASCAR next gen fuel tank here around Bristol, only 200 laps. It's going to get close.
Going to get real close. Barkley going to try to not go a lap down.
Man, that's saying something right there.
This number 81 Hot Rod has been a machine.
Well, you blink and you miss it. Time flies and you're having fun here. Susie continues. Look at this. He tries to work down, at least gets some clean air on the front left headlight. Not really able to find anything here. There'll be a little bit of a scrunch and bunch after field gets, excuse me, the 24 gets a little bit checked up from the 27. Matthew Fitz is up at the tire line there. He's on the dirty portion. Look at how fast Joshua is here tonight, even on older tires. Justin, he is now put up to 7th place. 1 lap down, knocking on that back bumper to put, well, excuse me, that would be 7th. He's put to 8th place down, 1 lap already.
It's starting to kind of get interesting. Bar running the bottom there. Susie going to have to drift up the racetrack just a little bit. I'll throw his line off just a hair, but I think he's going to be A-OK. Let's see, coming off the corner there. You got McCarthy and Smil in front of him. Trying to avoid going a lap down. We're 25 laps or less.
I was just about to ask, are we about to hear any fuel saving if we hop on board with Joshua? But as this battle for the race lead continues to heat up, I mean, it was what, 1.5, 2 seconds back. There goes Kyler McCarthy. That's a 2-for-1 special. That's Kyler McCarthy and the 27 of David Smil Jr. letting him by. Susie, will he have the magic in the tank here tonight? Only 21 laps to go. We did have, what, 5 or 6 cautions, so that's quite an opportunity to save a little bit of fuel. But Jeremy Zarfos here, last pit on a lap, 53. Joshua has not pit this race just yet, so there's more fuel in the fuel tank. There's more tire on these Goodyear Racing Eagles, but the gaps continue to stay about the same, 1.3 seconds. Matter of fact, Joshua, that little bit of cleaner air, is able to expand the gap for the race lead slightly.
And it's Susie. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, can Zarfos get around that lap traffic as well as Susie did. Right. Kind of high, low, got the
You can't go anywhere right now if you're Jeremy. Look at this. I mean, the low line's blocked, the high line's blocked. This is like you're on your way home from work, on your way or your way to work if you're already late there on your favorite highway to it. Look at this, there's just nowhere to go. Get out of the left lane, I got places to be, says Jeremy.
It's all up in the way.
I totally understand fighting for your right to party up there against the race leader, But right now, I don't know if I do get lapped. I'm letting the rest of the field by if that race leader has passed me. Looks like number 27, David Smeal Jr. does sort to, he abides by ethical wheel racing. Jeremy Zarfos, he has lost a whole 9/10 of a second, almost a whole second, as he was held up just a little bit there. Joshua Gaiman to that final driver interview spot, driver 33, Chevrolet Camaro. He's got about a 3-second gap over Ken Baum Jr., and it's side by side between Ken Baum Jr. and Ryan Sword. Only 14 laps to go. Does Joshua Sousey have enough Sunoco fuel in the fuel tank?
That's the question here. 13 laps to go. Does Susie milk it all the way to the end? Does he try to run it hard for just a little bit longer and then conserve the last 10 laps? I'm telling you, Zarfos can get there. He's going to drive the wheels off this thing to try to run him down. He keeps putting lap traffic behind him, and that's the advantage. Susie real good. So we'll see if Zarfos is able to make it happen.
We got Harvest joining in here live in the old Stam Studio Network. Man, that's Tyler. I'm feeling there for you there. You definitely had a car to win here tonight. We actually caught the incident live there and I believe from the replays. And Tyler, feel bad for you, but we do appreciate you being a member here on Stam Studio Network, as well as everybody down there live in YouTube chat still hanging out with us. Only 10 laps to go. Time flies when you're having fun. We got Kairos 18B saying we need a sword win. Clark Fisher saying, come on, Kyler McCarthy. He is right now shown in our lucky dog position. 9 laps to go here. Is it going to be a run for the money? It's extremely similar right now to, once again, our Bump and Run Cup Series race. 70% fuel last night by. Same car, same track. 100% fuel tonight, though. Still no pitting for the 81. Does he have enough fuel to make it?
Milk it.
Milk it, buddy.
Milk.
I think your bet's definitely set at this point, I guess.
Milk it.
God, what a stat there. 155 laps led. If he's able to do it here tonight, knock on wood. Well, God, what's that tune Sean and Tater Curse's eared already tonight? He's going to continue to slice and dice his way through lap traffic. It's easier said than done, but only 6 laps to go. I believe that's only 12 miles left in the race.
Yeah, he's got it may seem like it ain't a lot, but it is a lot when you're thinking about it. So he's going to have to be smart here, keep this thing out of trouble. Just get to the flag. That's all you got to do. Get to the flag and make sure you got enough fuel to get to the end.
I really haven't heard him lift too early here on corner entrance. So, Justin, I mean, I think it's 4 laps to go. I think Joshua's all good to go here to the white and checkered flag. He's going to need to make it unofficially official here. 3 laps to go. If there is no caution, we should be seeing the number 81 in victory lane. Jeremy Zarfos with the run of a century here tonight, trying to make those newer tires work. Not really able to make any time gained after burning them up trying to get around some lap traffic. Joshua Gaiman right there sitting in the final driver interview spot, but we'll see 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag, this time brought to you by Race to Stop Suicide. Check on your friends and family members down there around you.
The white flag is out. Joshua Susie sees it. Going to try to milk this baby all the way around. 1 more lap to go here at Bristol.
About it. He's going to take it out of 4 this time by. Enough fuel in the fuel tank, enough tires as well. That'll be the checkered unofficial official results here tonight. It's Joshua out there taking the race lead. 81 to victory lane ASAP. What a race, what a win, what a strategy call. Jeremy Zarfos there, P2, Joshua Gaiman, P3, and stick with us here on Stam Studio Network. We'll get the rest of the race field scrolling on the screen, and as well as we'll talk with these top 3 driver interviews. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Terry, Barry, Clark, Harvest, Carrie, Ted, as well as Scrip, excuse me. Appreciate that. It means the world to me here. More than 1,000 subscribers. Burn it down, 81. Well-deserved win here tonight. Take the old Polis victory lap here. What a race. What a win there. It's
Don't
only...
get disqualified.
Yeah, I was about to. Hang on to her. Well, Justin, I don't know about you, but I was really thinking that Joshua would not have enough fuel here coming to the white and checkered flag after last night, but I guess the 30% more fuel in the fuel tank goes a long way. It's going to be Saucy to the race win.
Yeah, good race there for Susie. He had that one ramped up from the get-go. I mean, he got out front. Next thing you know, he was gone.
He's going to wave that checkered flag loud and proud at that driver's side window as he makes his way out of turn 1 back towards the start-finish stretch. Thanks, everybody, for joining in here tonight. We'll get these unofficial race results here for you now, and then it will take a quick break from one of our sponsors and affiliates, and then cut to those live driver interviews. It'll be, of course, Saucy here with Susie with the race wins, Zarfos with P2, Gaiman P3, Ryan Sword, Ken Baum Jr., Kyler McCarthy, David Smeal Jr., Kevin Gibney Jr., 2 juniors back-to-back, 7th and 8th, Andrew May, Jimmy Barr, Stefan Oberstat, Robbie Bice, Kevin Click, Caitlin Haight, Matthew Fitz, Lucas Nilgis for Prestige Worldwide, Carson Pittman, and Dakota Kuhn rounding out the top 18. We saw some pretty big changes here in point standing, some pretty big implications that will carry their way through the playoffs, but it's Susie to the race win. Justin, I'll meet you down there in the Full Throttle Performance live driver interview booth.
Sounds good.
The timing worked out really on that.
Yeah. That was a fun ass fucking. So.
Yeah, I didn't blink. I think for 40 minutes.
Dude, yeah, I was didn't move an inch in my fucking chair.
Yeah, once you get into rhythm, that place is fun. Once you get into rhythm,
it's like I have a big love-hate with this track. Sometimes it's just a bastard, and then like races like this happen.
Hey Joshua, this is Sean Stam live down here in the virtual victory lane. Got yourself a coffee, man.
Yeah, I got you, boys.
Oh boy, what a race, what a win here for you tonight. Unless the timing and scoring is throwing me for a loop, I don't believe any pit stop for you here tonight. What is going through your mind? Did you know it would work here for you with 200 laps?
I had no clue it would work. All I know is I was trying it, and if we had a yellow anywhere past like 120, I was definitely pitting. But I knew we had really, really good long run cars, so once we were able to get the guys with new tires to kind of burn in to be close to me, I was hoping it would plateau out and just take care of the right front. We had about 7 or 8 laps extra on fuel because of the cautions that we could make it. And yeah, coming to 3 to go, I got the 15% warning on the right front, so I'm glad that race wasn't like another 15 laps.
And it comes all down to last couple of laps. We saw Jeremy Zarfos continue to reel you in there, then get back to about 1.5-2 second gap. Congratulations on your win here, Joshua. This is going to go quite a bit of ways here in our playoffs. Is there anybody who you'd like to kind of shout out or thank here for you that allows you to race with us every Wednesday night?
Yeah, as always, first and foremost, Nitro Setups, badass piece. We didn't have to tinker with it too much this week. Great teamwork by the whole crew, putting laps in, bouncing ideas off each other, and then let me play virtual crew chief for everyone in the race. That's always fun, kind of distracts me from making stupid mistakes on track. So, appreciate everyone that showed up. I know we're in the playoffs. We still have 23 cars. That's good. As big a field as we can possibly have is better for good and bad luck for the playoff cars. So hopefully the field size continues to be decent. And I appreciate y'all for putting on the broadcast, and thank my wife for not making me get up to help her with something during the middle of that race.
Oh, Joshua, thank you, man. That goes a long way there behind the scenes, and thanking Mrs. Susie as well as the race fans out there for sticking with us, as well as drivers putting on a show. Joshua, congratulations. Another race win here for you. We'll let you get going, and have a great rest of your night, man.
I appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to throw this one down to Justin Yo, the commentator. I believe he's caught up with Jeremy Zarfos there for the Zarfos Photography, number 29.
Yes, sir. Jeremy, you got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Boy, what a race. Kind of had to start in the back and slowly work your way up through the field. Man, you got anything maybe you could do right there towards the end to try to run down our leader there?
No, not at the end. I was trying to, not make a huge mistake and ruin a good run. But if I knew it would end up like this, I probably would have tried to keep a little more track position early, and start that run a little bit closer to the front. Maybe then. But I had no idea I had zero expectation of how that was going to go down, that him and I would kind of get out and get gone there. Well, he got gone, but kind of slice and dice through the field. I'm pretty good at tire conservation. So, I mean, I guess I had no idea that it would go like that. So, totally unexpected, but I'll certainly take it.
Most definitely. What kind of momentum do you kind of carry going into next week as you look forward?
Well, I mean, it's always good. I know that there's speed. I know that if I put in a little bit of time and make sure I'm familiar with braking points and get my eyes in the right place and doing the right things, we have a chance. That's for sure. That's all I can ask for is the opportunity. And on to the next round. Last year, this race coming up in New Hampshire was an absolute, I think we're in New Hampshire, was a disaster for me. So looking to kind of turn that around, because it seems like it's a track that I think fits kind of my style. I think it is. They're sort of, right front, save, but yet, that cautious aggressiveness at the same time. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it feels good to have a great run at Bristol, because it's a coin flip some weeks.
Most definitely. Jeremy, got anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, all the guys at T2T. Everybody kind of bounced a lot of ideas around this week, and we sort of settled on something this evening. I think most of us went with that, and it really did work. So communication throughout the team and the guys there. Shout out, Jimmy and Chris and you guys, and all the guys at T2T, and thank you guys for putting on a good show.
Yeah, we appreciate you every week, Jeremy, being one of our sponsors and all you do for us. So I'm going to send it back to Mr. Sean Stam. I believe he is caught up with Mr. Joshua Gaiman.
Appreciate you, Jeremy. Have a great rest of your night, and thanks for joining us here for a little quick interview. I've caught up here. I'm live in the virtual broadcast booth with Joshua. Joshua, this Sean Stam up here. You got yourself a copy, man.
I got you.
All right, Joshua, you were one of the cars to beat here tonight. You got that playoff banner up there, very vibrant yellow. Got the gold there on the car as well. Man, that Nitro Setup Chevrolet Camaro was flying here tonight. Oh, man. What goes through your minds, as well as what did it feel like? I mean, both physically and mentally, we were changing track conditions here tonight from starting a little bit warmer track back into cool underneath the lights. Could you really feel that behind the wheel, or were we just more focused on making passes?
Yeah, definitely throughout the race, it was getting a little tighter. I also got that little bit of right front damage pretty early on. Luckily, it wasn't affecting me too much in the early run. It started to slow me down definitely in the late run. So I think if I didn't have that, I would have had way better pace. Maybe would have been able to hold Jeremy off. He had a ton of speed there at the end. So I think without that damage, I would have had a little bit better car. But I'm definitely happy with the podium still.
Yeah, that's a great way to start off the next round for the playoffs, and continue to run these races here. Bring this pace. It's going to be a nice here a nice how would you say it? A nice rest of the playoffs here for you. Joshua, congratulations on another podium finish. Is there anybody you'd kind of like to thank or shout out that allows you to race with us every Wednesday night?
Yeah, I'll shout out Nitro Racing, just putting together good stuff week in, week out. Shout out to the whole team here. All of us have been running super good together this year, and hopefully we can continue that going into the future here. Shout out to the admins for putting this whole thing together and having us with them every week, and for you guys for doing the broadcast.
All right, thank you so much, Joshua. All of those go way far there behind the scenes, and we appreciate it, man. Thank you for sticking with us for your driver interview, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Best of luck going into an unbanked Bristol as we head into New Hampshire next week.
Yeah, thank you. You guys have a good one too.
Thanks, Joshua. All righty. Justin, I believe that'll just about here do it for us. That was a great segue into the next point here. We're about to head our way into an unbanked Bristol next week for both the Bump and Run Cup Series and the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Series. What a race. What a finish here tonight. Joshua is going to take it to the field. It'll be interesting to see who brings the heat here for some more short track racing in a week's time.
Appreciate all you folks tuning in each and every week. Appreciate Sean letting me tag along and do these each and every week. So enjoy your couple of days off, folks, and we'll see you back next Tuesday as we'll tackle the flat banks of New Hampshire.
Thanks, everybody. Drive your virtual cars home safe. Fly those virtual flights home safe, and we'll catch you next week. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Take care.